The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, we talk the city of Mabton's water and the steps the city is taking to increase its quality, but officials say the smell not going by the wayside anytime soon. We'll get you up to speed. Plus, we hear from a UW doctor on the bird flu now being spotted in cow's milk. They say while the virus is there, the milk's assembly line process deactivates it. We'll explain. And it was a busy weekend for pets. At Columbia Park in Kennewick, Jenny's Hope aimed to find forever homes. And at the Sozo Sports Arena in Yakima, the 77th annual Kennel Club Dog Show. That had a special category this year. We'll talk both of those, that and more, coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Monday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, what a gorgeous weekend. We had a little some cloud coverage, but overall it was a fantastic way to end the weekend. Also kind of to start the weekend. It seems like as we roll in to the start of our work week, we do have some more cloud coverage to contend with.
Yes, there is going to be more cloud coverage today, a chance of showers today too. I will note that over the weekend it was pretty windy for some of us, especially yesterday. I just returned from my vacation yesterday and was greeted by some of that familiar Tri-Cities wind that so many of us are so accustomed to, and we are going to continue to see winds around eastern Washington and northeast Oregon as we go through at least the next couple of days. Looking out at Yakima this morning, to Dave's point, there are some clouds in the sky. There is going to be a chance of showers in the forecast area. A slight chance of showers in Yakima today, a better chance of showers for communities along the base of the Blue Mountains and in the Tri-Cities as well. Temperatures right now sitting at 35 degrees. It's another chilly morning. Here's a look at your weather headlines, not only for today, but really kind of a summary of this week. Below average high temperatures going to be prominent this week. Rain shower chances also going to be possible at times this week, not only for today and tomorrow, but also later in this week. And we are going to be subject to periods of breezy, gusty winds as well. I'll continue to break down your weather forecast coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Kittitas County, where 2 people had to be rescued by search and rescue last week. According to deputies, they were dispatched to Nanium Canyon, just east of Eniat on Wednesday after receiving an alert from an iPhone that one of the hikers had fallen and was injured with a cracked kneecap. The sheriff's office says thankfully the couple was well prepared with water and the appropriate gear. Eventually, they were rescued and taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Mabton city leaders are taking more steps to improve the city's water. The city had drilled test wells as a way to update the city's chlorine system and to fix what residents claim is smelly water. Gary and Osborne, an engineering firm in Yakima, tell us the chlorine system will not solve the odor issues, but it will help improve the water quality. The invoice for the new chlorine system was approved at Tuesday's city council meeting. Leaders are trying to get permission from property owners to drill multiple test wells and compare their water quality before drilling a new municipal well. They say while that project is underway, the chlorine system has been updated and is now operable. Researchers from the University of Washington Medical Center are keeping a close eye on the bird flu, which is beginning to impact other animals. According to researchers, cows are now being infected with the virus, including several dairy herds whose milk is showing positive test results for the virus.
So mammals like cows are not supposed to get sick with avian influenza. But obviously that's not what's been seen in the last few weeks to months, is that cows seem to be developing infection that's leading to problems with their milk.
Dr. Chu says although the virus is being detected in cow's milk, so far it's only been remains of the dead virus. She says even if the virus managed to stay alive, the pasteurization process would likely kill it, keeping dairy milk safe for human consumption. And starting today, people traveling through Yakima will want to plan ahead due to upcoming road work. The project, which will involve replacing asphalt, will take place on Nob Hill between 3rd and 16th Avenues from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, and it is expected to last through the summer. People headed through the area should plan for delays, as flaggers will be on hand to direct traffic. And after a successful weekend, a consignment sale ended yesterday, hosted at the Numerica Pavilion in Kennewick. Put on by national franchise Just Between Friends, it's locally owned and operated and supporting a local charity. We caught up with the organizers who brought yesterday's event to the Tri-Cities for the second year.
Just being new to the area, a lot of people hadn't heard about JBF.
Right.
So it's been a good
word of mouth campaign, because From the very first sale to the next sale, there was an uptick by just so much. It's a way for them to make money back on all the things that they buy for their children, but also for the people who are just looking for a good deal and want to come shop and say, oh, I've got $30, and walk out and it looks like they spent over $200.
Mitchell says a portion of yesterday's event is going towards helping local foster children. Although their spring sale has come to an end, she says you can look forward to the next sale coming up this autumn, which will also be helping a local charity. Columbia Park in Kennewick was filled with furry friends looking for their forever home at the annual Jenny's Hope adoption event. With nearly 21 different animal rescues from our area taking part free of charge, it was a great opportunity to give animals a second chance.
There's so many animals in shelters, and there's so many animals that are abandoned and abused, that there's a need for people to adopt. And that's what drives us. It's like get them out of the shelters, find a forever home for them, and put them in a family.
McLean says every year around 65 pets get adopted from the event, making the hard work it takes to put it on, well, worth it. They also say it's important to spay and neuter your pets and to be responsible, adding if you need help taking care of your pet, there are community resources available. And the 77th annual Yakima Valley Kennel Club Dog Show took place over the weekend with over 100 breeds being judged throughout the three-day event. Around 700 dogs gathered at the Sosa Sports Arena in Yakima, with many owners traveling from all over the Pacific Northwest and even as far away as Wyoming to show their prized pooches in the multiple arenas. The highlight of Sunday's show, though, was the first ever Pee Wee class, a chance for youngsters to show off their pet dogs in the arena. Sarah Bigsack, the lead organizer, told us why they brought this special category this year.
What it's about is to get children interested in dog shows, interested to compete. This is a graying sport, and we need young blood to help us continue the sport.
The youngsters took their dogs through the races for the judge, although for this category, there were no losers, as all the young owners received a ribbon and a star, and their dogs got a goodie bag of doggy treats for their efforts. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan. Jefferson, 2 stories ago, we had a thought about the Jenny's Hope adoption event. You can see the wind really kicking up. You can see it in the trees, and those organizers' hair really shows how windy it was. Are we contending with the same amount of wind today, or is it going to be more so on the rain side of things?
I would say that the wind is going to be on par today with what we did see yesterday, and then that's just going to continue into tomorrow. Now, in terms of precipitation, we are going to be adding that to the forecast equation, too. It's not going to be a terribly wet day by any stretch of the imagination, but some hit and miss showers are going to be possible for today, with a slight chance of showers even continuing into tomorrow. Check out those temperatures, though, into the 50s. We should be in the 70s this time of year. That's right, normal values are in the 70s, so we are running way below average on those daytime highs. I will talk about when we might see a little bit of a warm-up coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:08. Coming up on KEPR this morning, some state news and the zebras that decided to stretch their legs during a pit stop, escaping their trailer that was bound for Montana. In about 2 minutes, we'll dive into the neighborhood safari. But later in the show, national news and the deadly and violent storms over the weekend as dozens of tornadoes ripped through the plains, slamming Oklahoma the hardest. And in health news, a study looked at homelessness, finding that it's an issue for 5% of people in some emergency rooms. They're also more likely to have other hospital-related problems. We'll explain the findings, but before we go, now's your chance to play Mother's Day Mania and win some extra money for Mom. All you have to do is grab your phone and scan this QR code for your chance to win a $100 prepaid debit card rather. Get the question right and you could win that $100 daily prize. Now, those daily prize winners will also be eligible for a chance to win the weekly $5,000 drawing. All you have to do, again, is scan this QR code to get the Mother's Day Mania question of the day. Good luck. We'll be right back.